Now, I would like to talk to you about the five-pointed star. The five-pointed star is something that was definitely inspired, divinely inspired, because I wanted something simple to teach children and to something that I could practice myself that was easy to explain of how to get connected to the kingdom of God, the mind of God, because that is where our strength is. That is where we are the I am. So the five-pointed star at the very top is love. God is love. And so when we love ourselves first and then are able to share that love with others, that is when we are the brightest light. And it's not about loving people that are easy to love. Yeah, that's too easy. Because everybody could love Mother Teresa or somebody that loves them back. It's when we can love the sniper, when we can love the suicide bomber, when we can love the people that are the most unlovable at the time. That is when we were most in the mind of God, because God is all there is and God is love. But when we separate, this person is something else, this person is bad, this person is the other, then that is when we separate ourselves from God and there's a lack and we go back to the human hamster wheel. And that's something that we don't want to do because that's the ego. That's full of fear. Love is the absence of fear. The other point on the star is compassion. Having compassion for other people. Seeing that they're suffering, they're struggling, they're on the human hamster wheel. The reaction that we should all have is compassion and loving that other person. The next point on the star is gratitude. Being grateful for everything that we have and everything that we've gone through. And people say, well, how can I be grateful for that horrible thing that happened? No, that horrible thing that happened is when you discovered who you really are. When you discovered your strength. So there's nothing really bad or negative because we give everything meaning. So that is a key, being grateful for everything. The next point on the star is acceptance. Acceptance is like surrender. It's like accepting what is. Not trying to change it with our ego or trying to change or take control or power and control over things or trying to manipulate other people. Acceptance. Accepting also that all of the attributes of God are within us. Accepting that you are loved, that you are lovable. Accepting that you're powerful. And accepting that you're limitless. Accepting that all of those critical thoughts that you may have had on the human hamster wheel are no longer valid here because there's no fear. There's acceptance that the divine is within you. And then the next point on the star is trust. You have to trust the process. Trust that God's got your back. Trust that everything is working together for your good, even when everybody else around you may not think so. You trust that the people that are creating chaos will change. Trust that process. Trust that they'll return to love just like you've seen the way and the path. Everyone has their individual path, and trust that they will find it and return to God. Return to love. So that's the five-pointed star. This is how we create the true being that we are. This is how we emulate the light. This is how we become the light, is by practicing love, compassion, gratitude, acceptance, and trust. And all of that combined is the I Am solution.